Hello guys, Softoni here, welcome to another video tutorial, and in this video lesson we're going to create this super easy and creative slideshow so you can use it in your videos, promos, slideshow and so many more. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button so you can always get notified whenever I post a new clip. Also, I want to thank you for watching my videos and for supporting my channel. So let's see what we're going to create today. Alright, we're back here in After Effects, and first, like always, we're going to create a new composition. Hit this little icon here, or Control or Command plus N on your keyboard to create a new composition. This will be full HD of 60 frames per second and duration about 20 seconds long, and we will rename it Final. Hit OK, and now we will create another comp. Hit here, and then for this composition name we will rename it Media 01 and also 60 frames per second, and for duration maybe about 5 seconds long. Hit OK, and now it's time to import our media here in our Media 01 composition. I already have my footage here. Of course you will import your own footage, but for this tutorial purpose I have media from pexels.com. Drag and drop in our timeline. Hit S and adjust it if you need, but my media is fitting perfectly. And our next step is to import our Media 01 here in our final composition. Okay, now it's time to open up our rulers here in our final composition. Go to View and then hit here Show Rulers, or Control plus R is shortcut. And we will draw a few masks here in our finals. Hit Q on your keyboard or go here to grab a rectangle tool and hold space on your keyboard and move it on your left mouse cursor, and we will draw a line maybe to around, as you can see, it's this is 100, this is 200, and maybe to around 180. We will draw 6 of our masks. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we will draw maybe to around 180 or so. As you can see, we have our first mask here in our finals, and we will rename it Media 01 plus Mask 01. Okay, our next step is to duplicate this mask 01. Hit Control plus D or go here and edit and then duplicate. This will be our mask 02. And then open up this little triangle, go to our mask, hit here to mask 01, or just hit M, hit here and then M to show up our mask. And this is really important step. Do not grab this composition here, this layer composition mask 02, just grab this mask 01. When you grab this mask 01, hold shift and down arrow key to reposition our mask 02, and make sure that our masks are overlapped here in our finals. This is our second step, and also the next thing what we're gonna do is to duplicate mask 02. This will be mask 03. Repeat the process. Hit M on your keyboard, grab this mask, hold down arrow key on your keyboard, reposition like so. And also we will continue with these steps for 3 times. Hit M again and then move this mask to around here like so. And also we will duplicate again mask 05, hit M and then move it down. And also for the 6th one, Control plus D here, Media 01 plus Mask 05, hit M on your keyboard, grab it here and move it down like so. Okay, now it's time to animate those masks here in our finals. Go to around 2 seconds, grab all those layers here in our finals, hit P for position, and set up our first keyframe like so, and just go to X parameter here on 0 frames and move it on the left side. You can also hold Shift on your keyboard to fasten our animation like so. Our next step is to grab all those keyframes, hit F9 on your keyboard and go to graph editor. If you can see curve like this, right click and then edit speed graph, grab this one and draw a curve like so. Now when we hit 0 we have this cool and creative animation. Okay, now it's time to reposition our layers here in our finals. For this one we will leave it to 0 frames, second one first frames, this one here, this one third, and this one fourth, and this one fifth keyframe, fifth frame like so. And now when we hit 0 we have this really cool and awesome animation. Also important step is to hit here on toggle switches and modes and turn on the motion blur for all of our layers. Also here enable it, and then also for each layer grab this motion blur icon. Our next step is to grab all of those 6 layers, right click and then pre-compose. Make sure to move all attributes into the new composition, and I will rename it Media 01 plus elements, hit OK. And next thing what we can do is to duplicate this Media 01, go edit and then duplicate, and for our upper layer do like so, and we will just add fill effect for our bottom layer. Find in effects and preset fill effect, drag and drop in our timeline, and as you can see we have this really cool and awesome animation. Of course you can change your colors here, but I will leave it maybe to red one. Now when we hit 0 we have this cool and creative animation. Okay, our next step is going to be to create our first text layer here in our finals. I will close those rulers for now, go view and then show rulers, or Ctrl+R, okay, and then hit Ctrl+T on your keyboard, or go here on horizontal type tool like so. And I'm using this Rambank font. You can find it on dafont.com. It's free for commercial and personal use. Okay, and I will type my text creative slideshow like so. Okay, now it's time to add a little bit of shadow here. Type drop shadow and drag and drop here in our creative slideshow. For distance go around 10, for softness maybe around 20. You can play around according your needs, according your wishes. 10 and 20 it's good for me. And also align it here in our finals. If you can't find this align tab, go to window and then hit here align. Okay, and now we will animate this creative slideshow text. Go to around 3 seconds, hit P for position, set up our first keyframes, go to around 0 seconds and move this X parameter here like so. Okay, now grab all those 2 keyframes, hit F9 for easy ease, and now we have this basic animation. Also we will do a few adjustments here in graph editor. Grab all of those 2 keyframes and draw a curve like so. Okay, now when we hit 0 we have something like this, really cool and creative. Okay, now it's time to add a little tracking for this creative slideshow text, but before that I will just enter this Media 01 plus elements, hit Ctrl+K, and for this duration I will do 5 seconds, 0.5, K, and here in our finals our Media 01 plus elements is going to be also 5 seconds long. Okay. For this creative slideshow, hit this little triangle, go to animate and then find tracking, and go to first frame here, and for this tracking amount hit this little stopwatch and go to around 5 seconds or so and type here maybe around 25, like so. Now when we hit 0 we have this cool and creative animation like so. Also what we can do is to grab all those two media 01 plus elements, right click and pre-compose it once again. I will rename it part 01, make sure to move all attributes into the new composition, hit OK, and for the part 01 also go here, hit Ctrl plus K, and also do it 5 seconds like before, and when we're back here in final it will be 5 seconds long. Okay, go to around 5 seconds, hit S on your keyboard for scale parameter, set up our first keyframe 100, go to around first frame here 125 or so, and now when we hit 0 we have this cool and creative animation. Alright guys, our final step is going to be to create a little bit of shadow here on our composition edges, but before that you can lower this creative slideshow for duration. You can hold shift on your keyboard and it will be here about the same size like this part 01 composition. You can also pre-compose it once again if you want. Grab those two and then pre-compose once again, and we will call it slide 01. Hit OK, go into the slide 01, hit Ctrl plus K, and we will also lower the duration for about 5 seconds or so. And in our finals now we have this slide 01. You can also duplicate it to create slide 2, 3, 4 or 5 to create your own slideshow. And also go here in slide 01, right click and then new, and find here adjustment layer. I will hit enter and rename it spotlight or so, and go here in effects and preset and find CC spotlight, drag and drop onto our spotlight adjustment layer, and you can play around with those handles like so. I really like this effect. For this intensity I will do maybe around 50. For the cone angle you can play around. For edge softness around 100 or so, and this is looking really cool to me. Alright guys, this was super easy technique to create and I hope you learned something new in today's video. If you like this video, hit that like button, also comment, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Also turn on the bell icon so you will always be notified whenever I post a new clip. Alright, this was everything for today's tutorial. And I want to thank you again for watching this video. Also take a look on my channel for even more great tutorials. And until next time, stay creative and bye bye.